Mukisha, good morning.
Good morning, teachers. Good morning, teacher. Good morning, teacher.
Teacher. Okay, Mukisha, I'm called Teacher Thomas. How is Kwagala?
Why is it repeating? That's fine.
Okay.
One teacher only teaches one subject.
All right, that is so good.
How are you, Teacher Thomas?
I'm fine. How are you?
My name is Teacher Thomas.
Good morning to you. How are you?
Fine.
Good.
Hello, Teacher Thomas.
There's someone making a lot of noise in our class. Everyone first mute. The teacher is requesting you to mute, or he do it for you. Let us mute to avoid that background noise. Okay. Someone. Yes, please. I've received your work. Yes, Gabriela, I can see you're very happy there. I don't know what is going on. Adela Tino, good morning. Are you fine, Paula? Just give me a smile. Let me see if you're fine. Tino is laughing instead of smiling. Okay. Meanwhile, Jaden Mutoni, you're most welcome. Abiel, you're most welcome. Chopper. Mariam Mukisha, I have two Mukisha in my class. Amani, you're most welcome. Athena, you are most welcome to my class. And Gabriela. So everyone, you're most welcome. Let us settle as we start our lesson straight away. Let us settle. So I think our number is now good to start. Good morning to you, Amani. I've seen your message. Good morning to you. So as we wait for others to join in our class, please, Gabriela, first stop playing. It's time for business, yes? First get settled, and then we continue. Athena, your hand is up. I don't know what you want to tell me. Athena, I'm seeing your hand is up. Yes? Anything you want to tell teacher? Rekiza?
How are you, teacher?
I'm better than you. Are you also fine like me?
Yes.
Okay. So Athena just want to say hi to the teacher. That is so good. And now everyone, as we wait for others to join in our class, I think we can now start by reminding ourselves on what we learned yesterday. Meanwhile, Rania, you're most welcome to my class. So yesterday we talked about types of animals. Yesterday we talked about types of animals. And we said there are two types of animals. There are two types of animals. Ruth, get settled. Abigail, you're most welcome. Who can tell us the two types of animals in our environment? Who can tell us the two types of animals in our environment? To Sabumu.
Domestic animals and wild animals.
Very good, girl. Thank you so much. Those are the two types of animals in the environment. Domestic animals and wild animals. So who can define for us what are domestic animals? Rania, that is a welcome to you. Rania, what are domestic animals?
Domestic animals are animals which we keep at home.
Good. Let me hear from Tino. Tino is also raising up her hand. Yes, Tino. But Rania, I'm not saying your answer is not correct. Your answer is correct. I also want to hear from your friend. Yes? Yes, Tino. Tino, place your camera well and tell us the answer. Okay, Tino is lost at the background. Let me hear from Ruth.
What was the question, teacher?
Okay, the question
My
is,
network was this.
the question is, what are domestic animals?
Domestic animals.
Domestic animals are animals that we keep at home.
Good. So everyone is giving the correct answer. So domestic animals are animals kept at home. Very good. Let me hear from Abigail Kutesa. Abigail, give us examples of domestic animals that we learned. Examples of domestic animals.
Cow,
Good.
pig, goat,
Good.
domestic rabbits,
Good.
sheep,
Good. Okay. Thank you so much, Abby, for giving those few that you have given. Thank you so much. Again, Walakira, your hand is also up. You want to give us examples of domestic animals?
Dog, cat.
dog, cat,
Good.
Pig.
Are you still
pig,
correct?
pig,
I've had you right.
cow,
Good.
sheep.
Okay, thank you so much, Walakira, for giving those answers. Matuvu Miguel. Yes, Miguel. Isaac, first mute.
Goat.
Good.
Goat.
Good.
Cow.
Correct.
Pig.
Correct.
Dog.
Okay, thank you so much for those answers that you have given. I've had you right. Meanwhile, those who are still joining in our class, you're most welcome. And then, how do you care for the domestic animals? How do you care for the domestic animals?
Yes.
How?
We
Give them food.
we give them food
Feeding
and
them.
also feeding them,
Good.
giving them water.
Good.
No.
Okay. Thank you so much. Let me also hear from your friends. They also want to tell us, how do you care for the domestic animals? Yes, Kadu. Tyron Don.
Yes.
How do you care for the domestic animals, Tyron?
By giving them water.
Correct. Apart from giving water.
And giving them food.
Very good. By feeding them. Thank you so much, Tyron Don, for the answer. Let me hear another answer from someone also who has not yet spoken in our class. Samuel. Yes, David.
Giving dogs milk and food and plenty of milk and water.
Correct. Very good. Meanwhile, Adela, I've called you on you. You didn't talk. Okay, you can now talk. Adela Tino.
By protecting them.
Very good, girl.
By feeding them.
Correct.
By bathing them.
Adela can bathe them. Those are all ways of taking care. All right, thank you, Paula, for the answers you have given. And everyone, thank you for those who have given their answers. In case you know you have not talked in my class, you are going to talk later during the course of our learning, yes? So please get ready for that. So everyone, you're most welcome. Today is another day and we are going to learn different things. We are not going to repeat again the same thing that we have already learned. However, we are still talking about the types of animals. We are now done with the domestic animals. So for today, we are going to look at again another type of animal. But don't forget our ways of work. Our ways of work, they remain the same as usual. So please let us try to follow them. Then I said we are going to be learning about wild animals. Mukisha, your hand is up. Maybe Mukisha want to start by teaching the class. Vanessa? Okay, I think maybe the hand is up by mistake. So please now first be attentive as you listen to the teacher. Listen to the teacher as he explains about the content that you are supposed to learn right now. Walakira, you're not following our ways of work. Walakira, sit upright. Walakira, you're lying in your bed. You're going to find yourself in a deep asleep. Sit upright. Okay, so now everyone first listen. Let us talk about wild animals. That is our sub-theme for now, what we are going to learn. Yesterday we said that domestic animals are animals which are kept at home. So you find that domestic animals are different from wild animals. Now the question is, what are wild animals? What are wild animals? Wild animals are animals that live in bush. Wild animals are animals that live in bush, zoo, and a forest. Wild animals are animals that live in zoo, bush, or forest. You get that? So any animals that live in the bush or live in the zoo or live in the forest, we call that animal to be a wild animal. So wild animals are animals that live in bush, zoo, or forest. So that is the definition. What are the examples of those animals? What are the examples of wild animals? Examples of wild animals are the following. We have lion. We have zebra. Apart from zebra, we have snake. We have the buffalo. We have leopard, elephant, tiger, giraffe, monkey, and then baboon. So those are the few examples of wild animals or animals that live in bush, zoo, or forest. So when they ask you for the examples of wild animals, you are free to give those ones: lion, zebra, snake, buffalo, leopard, elephant, tiger, giraffe, monkey, and then baboon. Let me hope we are still together in the same track, unless someone is not attentive in my class. Now, teacher would like to know if you are following the lesson. Who can tell us what are wild animals? Who can tell us? Hands up. Okay. I have here names, those who are raising up the hands. Joppa.
Was living in the forest.
Joppa, come again. Your network is not clear.
Animals which live in the forest.
Very good. So Joppa said that wild animals are animals that live in the forest, correct? And then examples of wild animals, who can give us? Examples of wild animals. Examples. Let me hear from Mariam. Yes, Mariam. Mukisha Mariam. Mariam, are you unmuting? Or I give it to another person? Okay, what about Akelo? Akelo Precious?
Monkey.
Very good. Akelo, give us like 3.
Lion,
Lion.
Correct. Then lastly?
snake,
Snake.
Correct. Very good. Who is adding for us more examples of wild animals? More examples of wild animals. Yes, Baba. Baba.
Good.
Lion.
Lion, correct.
Zebra.
Zebra, very good. So thank you so much, primary one. I think with the examples are simple. Now let us continue as we also save our time. Let us also continue. In case you're still raising up your hand, I hope you're going to talk in the next time when the teacher asks the question again. So just a quick reminder, wild animals are animals that live in bush, zoo, or forest. Examples are lion, zebra, snake, buffalo, leopard, elephant, tiger, giraffe, monkey, and then baboons, plus many others that we have not mentioned them all. So that is about the definition and the examples. Okay, in case you don't know the animals, we have been mentioning their names. Please look at those pictures there. Look at those pictures there. I hope you can see them very well. We have here is a lion. That is a lion. And here is the snake. Let me hope you're not going to fear that snake. It is just a picture, yes? Don't run away. That is just a picture. Then the zebra is here, zebra. And then another one we have here, the cheetah. Cheetah. The monkey is here carrying the baby. And here we have the leopard, the giraffe. The buffalo is here. The buffalo look like a cow. So please make sure when you are deep in the bush and you see any animal like this, don't say that that one is someone cow. Don't say, who has left here the cow? And you go near it. The buffalo will react to you very badly. So that is a buffalo. It resembles a cow. And then the elephant is there. So all those are the examples of wild animals. Ruth, are you seeing them very well? Okay, so that is all about the wild animals, the examples, I mean. So let us continue. What are the uses of wild animals? You find that wild animals are very useful. Wild animals are very useful. How are they important? How are wild animals important? One importance of wild animal is that for meat, you find that people go to the bush hunting. They go and hunt. When they hunt, they kill that animal and they bring it home. Later on, they eat the meat. So they are very important. They provide us with what? Meat. So for meat, apart from meat, we have for hides and skin. For hide and skin, after killing that animal, you can get the skin from it. For hides and skin. And then lastly, for tourist attraction. For tourist attraction. What do you mean by tourist? A tourist is a person who moves from one place to another for pleasure. A tourist is a person who moves from one place to another for pleasure. You get that? So you find that those people who move from one place to another for pleasure, looking for happiness, they can move from one country to another country. For example, they can come from America. Those whites can come from America, from England, from Kenya, from Tanzania. They all come to Uganda to see those animals, that they don't have in their countries. So you find that those animals can attract those people, the tourists, and they bring in money. Before you see that animal, you have to pay money. You get that? So that is the meaning of that point for tourist attraction. So those are the uses of wild animals for meat, for hides and skins, and then lastly, we said for tourist attraction. And then the teacher would not like to leave someone behind who can give us the uses of wild animals. Uses of wild animals. Okay, 7 people are already raising up their hands. I like the way people are competing. Let me hear from Abel. Yes, Abel. Abel, unmute. Unmute, Abel.
Unmute. Unmute.
For mute, good.
Attraction to attraction.
Aha, good for tourist attraction, correct. Abe, are you done?
No.
Okay. Hurry up, you save our time if you're still giving.
Yes.
Okay, Abel is not talking again, though he said he has not yet finished. Let me hear from another person. I'm going to hear from Prosi. Yes, Birunji, uses of wild animals. Birunji, are you there? Let me give to Kutesa. Abigail. Yes, Abigail, uses of wild animals.
For me?
Yes.
Attraction.
Good.
And hide and skin.
Very good. Thank you, Abby. Meanwhile, Gabriela Tusabomu has also given us another one that we have not mentioned. Gabriela has talked about for study purpose, which is very excellent. Thank you so much, Gabriela, for study purpose. Right now, we are learning or studying about wild animals. Very good. I'm also seeing people sending in their answers. Thank you so much to those who are sending in their answers. Their answers are correct. So I think with that, let us continue. Let us continue. We go to another part. So those were the uses. Now, what are the dangers? What are the dangers of wild animals? You find that wild animals are also dangerous to people. What are the dangers of wild animals? One is that wild animals destroy crops. They destroy crops. Wild animals destroy crops in the garden, like the monkeys and many others. They can destroy crops. Apart from destroying crops, some wild animals kill people. Some wild animals kill people. Apart from killing people, some bite. Some wild animals can bite us, e.g. the snake. The snake can bite you, and if they don't rush you to the hospital, when the poison spread all over the body, it means you are going to die. So some wild animals like the snake can bite. So those are the dangers. Apart from biting, some wild animals spread what? Diseases. Some wild animals spread diseases. So those are the dangers of wild animals. Let me repeat them once again. The dangers are that they destroy crops. Some wild animals kill people. Some bite, e.g. the snake can bite. And then some spread what? Diseases. Those are the dangers of wild animals. So I think with wild animals, they are what I've prepared for you about wild animals are very few or just a little thing. And that is the end of our lesson. That is the end of our lesson. But before the teacher ends the lesson, the teacher would like to ask the question and know if you have been attentive. So my question right now, as we summarize our lesson, Athena, first stop waving me bye-bye. Athena, we are not yet going. We are still here. My question, who can differentiate between wild animals and domestic animals? Who can differentiate wild animals and domestic animals? Meanwhile, if you're going to differentiate, you are going to use the word wild to join the two definitions. Yes, hands up. Okay, Precious, Anne. But please first turn on your camera.
Okay.
Akelo, turn on your camera. I want to see the face of the person talking. Yes, Akelo?
Yes.
Are you going to turn on your camera? Akelo has again muted. Okay, let me get someone else. Maybe she's not ready to talk. Who can differentiate between? Yes, Daniela, you have been so quiet in my class. Asimwe? Asimwe, you're most welcome. Talk to us. How are you at Asimwe?
Fine, teacher.
Long time, Daniela. You tell us, Daniela, what is the difference between wild animals and domestic animals? Daniela is just smiling there. I don't know, she's very happy. Okay, anyway, let me get someone else who can talk very fast because time is also going. Time is also going. Okay, Tyrone.
Wild animals are animals which live in the bush, and domestic animals are animals which live at home.
Okay, correct. Good. So that was Kadu. And then I hope we know the examples. What are the dangers of wild animals? What are the dangers of wild animals? Adeke, Ariane, are you there? Adeke? Gabriela, your answer is correct. Very good. I've seen your answer in the chat room. Yes, Adeke?
They bite us.
Very good. Apart from that one more danger. Okay, Adeke, thank you. Let me hear from Rekiza.
Wild animals are animals. Wild animals are animals which live at home. Domestic animals are animals which are kept at home. Wild animals are animals which live in the bush.
Okay, thank you so much, Athena. My question was the dangers of wild animals. But anyway, thank you for differentiating for us between wild animals and domestic animals. So everyone, thank you. We have come to the end of our lesson. I hope we are going to continue from there next time. And I would like to say bye-bye to those who are still raising up their hands. You are going to talk in our next lesson, yes, because another teacher is coming in and we are not supposed to use his time. So right now you can mute, you can unmute and you tell teacher bye-bye.
Bye, teacher. Bye,
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you for being with you, friends.
Bye. Bye.